All right, second video for the week like I promised. Believe it or not, it's only Friday. I'm actually waiting for my lunch to cook in the oven, and I thought I'd shoot this video. And I've already been to 3 days of yard sales. That's right, 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Like I said before in my previous videos, it's not unusual for yard sales in this area to start on Thursdays. It's actually pretty common. Now it's not frequent, it's not consistent, and there may not be a lot of them, but I start on Thursday and I will find normally a few. But Wednesday, when I thought I was done for the day, I got on social media and saw someone posted about their yard sale starting early on Wednesday, and it literally was going to stop at like in another half an hour. So I literally got there about 4:45, and it was supposed to end at 5 o'clock. And this is the only thing that I bought. Now, if you know, you know, this is a bolo item, a Grail. This has been on my list for a while. Lawn darts, vintage lawn darts. They have been discontinued, they're outlawed, banned, whatever you want to call it, because of all the injuries. Kids getting hurt, getting impaled by these things. So these are hard to find, and obviously they knew what they had with a $35 price on it. Always wanted a set of these, always wanted to find a set, but I wasn't too sure if I wanted to pay $35 for something that might be very difficult for me to flip, because I can't sell them on eBay, and I'm not even sure if I can sell them on Mercari or other places like that. So I wasn't too sure, and then the lady said, well, if you buy those for the full price, I will throw in the used set as well. And I didn't know she had a used set because they were on a different table. And so for that, I paid, because I could sell the used set for more than $35. A new set, brand new in the box, is easily worth $200, if not $300. Again, they're banned on eBay, but there are past sales for these. People who have snuck in and they were brave, and they got their money before they got caught. Not too sure if I want to do that or not, but I'll think about it. I just might think about it. So that was Wednesday. And then Thursday came along, and guess what? It rained. And I talked about this in my last video. It didn't rain much, but it got me mad. But it did rain. It stopped early. I did find quite a few sales on Thursday, and that's a good reflection of what you're going to find over the weekend, because if there's a lot on Thursday, there's going to be a lot more on Friday. So there was quite a few on Thursday. I didn't buy much, but I did buy a few things. This is one of them. And again, if you know, you know. This is the original Purple Ab roller, and I've actually sold a few of these already for upwards of $100. I bought them at yard sales before. I found them in thrift stores. And I only paid $2 for this one. I'm not too sure about it because the prices have dropped on these, and this one's got some condition issues. It's got missing caps, there's some loose screws in it, missing screws, and then this one was actually bent as well. And I bent it back, but I don't know if that's going to affect the structure of it, if someone tries to use it, if it's going to fall apart or bend or whatever. So I may sell this. They're hard to ship anyways, or I just might donate it, or I might part it out and try to get some of my money back, or I'll actually get all of it back for $2, but I'm not too sure on that one. Then I bought this just down the road. Again, there was a lot of sales where it was like community, but it wasn't quite community because it wasn't a ton, but there would be like 2 or 3 houses that would all have yard sales or garage sales at the same time. So I saw this complete Rock Band set this one's for the PlayStation, and she originally marked it for $25. It has everything. It still has the sticks. It has the drum pedal. It has the guitar with the dongle. The dongle always gets lost. It has the microphone. So for $25, I didn't think that was a bad deal. I've never sold the drum kits before. I've sold a lot of the guitars. I've sold a lot of the drum pedals. But she was like, it was funny because it was an older mom, and she was like, I think you need a DVD to play it. And I said, well, it's a video game. And then I asked her, would you take 20? And she said, yeah, I'll take 20. So I actually got it for 20. The dongle alone is going to sell for more than $20. So that was Thursday. And then come Friday, first yard sale that I bought from was this one. A bunch of video games, all either PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. They had the ones that were still in cases marked at $3 a piece. I normally try not to buy, if I'm buying a quantity of video games, I try to get them for like $2 a piece or less. But these were good titles. And then when I also asked them how much they were charging for the loose ones, they only wanted 50 cents a piece. And these are good titles as well, so I can get, my money back just in the loose ones. So I didn't mind paying up a little bit on the ones that are still in cases. Then I pulled up to another yard sale, and I'd been to this one last year, and it was a good yard sale last year as well. They had a lot of stuff, great prices, and I remember finding some very good stuff there last year. For example, I bought like a Kiss Anthology DVD set for like $2, and it sold for like 90. So this is always a good yard sale. It's a big family, and they just pull all their stuff together. Bought a bunch of cassettes. It was ironic because this morning at the gym, my friend who does the recycling event said, if you find any cassettes, pick them up. And sure enough, I found cassettes. So they only wanted $5 for all these. I'm going to get rid of the pre-recorded ones. I can't do anything with those. He's going to take a few, then I'm going to sell the rest. Some of the other things that I bought was this Flights of Fancy Frosty Flight Possible Dreams decoration. It looked interesting. I looked it up, and these are selling for a minimum of $100, if not more. And as you can see, I only paid $5 for it. These Carrolltown decorations are not bad. I almost passed on them, but they were only $1 or $2 a piece, and they sell for anywhere from $30 to $40 a piece. They're still in the box, so I thought, well, why not? Then I bought this Minecraft Lego set, only for $1. I don't know what that goes for. I am collecting Lego sets and putting them away for a while, kind of as an investment. So that might just go in there with the rest of them that I've purchased. Then a copy of Wii Sports. They only wanted 50 cents for that. That's $20 alone right there. And I've picked those up before, and I've shared those before. And then when I walked up to the table to pay for everything, because they were holding everything back for me, one of the ladies that was part of this family was talking about this toy that was sitting on the table where you paid. And she was joking around how she bought it for herself, not for her kids, because she thought it was a cool toy. And it's a Monsters, Inc. It's from the original Monsters, Inc. movie, Draw With Me Boo Boo doll. And they only wanted $5 on this thing. And I kind of laughed with them and stuff, made some jokes, and then I said, well, I'll buy it. I didn't bother to look it up until I got into the car. This thing sells for at least $100, upwards of $125. It's vintage. It's a 2002 toy. So yeah. Then I went to another yard sale, and this is all I bought. Just a pack of 3 VHS tapes for $0.25. I couldn't pass that up, even though I've got a ton of them right now. And then I came back into town and went to one yard sale. I actually passed this yard sale on the way home from the gym this morning, but they weren't ready yet, so I said I would come back. And I only bought this one album for, I think, $3. This is selling for $20 to $30, the Clockwork Orange soundtrack. And then went to another yard sale. It was kind of another community that was actually 3 or 4 on the same road. And this lady had a huge box of vinyl, mostly hair bands. And I would have probably offered her so much for the whole. I just didn't bring enough with me, or I probably would have offered her a price for the whole box. But she was only charging $2 a piece. So I grabbed 15 of them, paid $30. And all hair bands, all good titles. Judas Priest, In Excess, that's not really a hair band. Judas Priest, The Electric, I've never heard of them before. Judas Priest, lots of Judas Priest. Dokken, my cousin was a fan of them, except I just thought if it had a cool cover or if I was familiar with the band, I grabbed it. So I paid $30. This, I put this one in the back of the box on purpose because this one alone sells for $30 alone. So I'm going to make my money back just on that one vinyl. So there you go. 3 days of yard sales.